Pugna's hint gain is absurd. When I read it, I had to do a double take. I was like, really?
I don't remember it being that high, but yeah, that's
it's
shocking.
insane. Yeah. For comparison, the second highest is OD with 4.2.
Yeah, there you go.
So, quite crazy. Pugna is a very smart little skeleton.
But he's still the butler, so kind of weird at Skiter. Getting gone on. Nice flame break, but the last right click is there from Save. They calculated that perfectly. So be very nice for BTBOOM if they can get this kill. But Sneyking,
yeah, I had a feeling.
That was
I was
close.
like, he's not making it across that crevice.
So it ends up being the kill for MieRo, which for BTBOOM is really nice.
BTBOOM rocking a tiny lead here. The main reason it's not bigger than this is the top lane. Nightfall has been bullied quite heavily by Amar.
And GPK makes his first rotation. Focus fires there. Amar trying to fight his way through it. Static link onto GPK. But the waveform from Nightfall into the adaptive leads to the kill onto the offlane Razor.
But yeah, this rotation from GPK obviously does cost somewhere. Malrine will get the space in mid and find a lot of farm. But it was important to get Morphling online there.
GPK, Onslaught's coming for you. Connects. Not even needing to pulverize. Big kill from Malrine.
Surprised he didn't even try to move when he heard it.
Yeah.
He just stood there and accepted his fate.
Maybe he does. Maybe they need to pause for their headphones. A Sneyking trying to get to the high ground. The Centaur Stampede almost saves him. Ends up dropping to Save, who dies right afterwards. And that very elongated double kill for Malrine.
He's Sneyking in that little instance, trying to steal stuff away from the enemy carry. Now he's going to farm his top area as well. So
very patient from BTBOOM. They were waiting for this Razor to show up. Amar's going to get some help from Crit, though. Is it going to be enough? It might be. No. He does fall, but two supports for BTBOOM get taken out. Barely the onslaught reaches Nightfall, and now the God Strength will be put to the test. Nightfall now on the run. There's the slow from the stolen power shot. And the flame break back into the fray he comes. Double kill for Crit of all heroes. Great response from Falcons. They punish BTBOOM pretty damn hard.
Such a quick reaction there.
And Amar, I mean, that was really close to him living as well.
Yeah.
Super, super close.
BTBOOM messed that up a little bit. I think they used Decrepify on the Pugna, so Morph couldn't attack. But then they didn't use the Decrepify to adaptive him. So it was a little bit...
BTBOOM trying to turn this around now is Malrine. Onslaught will get canceled by the Frostbite. Amar showing up again. As Malrine looks like he's running away. There's the lasso onto GPK, but no follow-up for Sneyking. Amar does come in for the plasma field, trying to finish off TORONTOTOKYO, but the butler is there to save him a bit. But save now. We'll have to run away in shame or just go to the grave itself. Using a nice drain, though, onto Amar. It matters not, though. Double kill for Skiter, who's getting very much so involved in this game on this position 1 Sven.
This gives attack speed if you're within the range of an enemy hero, or this gives something if you're not. Well, only works some of the time. Oh, see you later, Toronto. You got lassoed and burst.
I mean, I guess the last game we saw Conda, it was picked up really early because they were owning.
I definitely think it will be part of the build at some point.
GPK lifted up. Stormhammer is there, but the win run will give him some evasion. But the Primal Beast gets off the ult.
Wow, he BKB'd that.
And GPK will die, but yeah.
I don't think that was necessary.
They do get a BKB out of Skiter. And now the Stampede to escape.
There you go. Yeah. Some names to stick. What's Shadow Shaman's name in Dota 2?
His actual name?
Yeah. What was his name in Dota 1?
Now that he has the Aegis on Amar. That's actually interesting that
he's called Rasta. Would you look at that?
Oh, that's nice.
I was expecting that, actually.
That's good. Malrine gets initiated on.
Oh,
there's a lot of burst damage. And they'll find him.
All right, finally BTBOOM gets something going. And that's a big one. Yeah, he's getting it for the stats and the damage. And now he is going back for a BKB.
Okay, Amar and Sneyking are going to face the force of the Gale Force. Hoofstomp finds him. That is the Aegis.
Skiter is really far away.
Yeah, Malrine has made his way over here as GPK will focus fire Amar. The BKB is there and he TPs out, but you can see Malrine, his brother in arms, wanting to help out. This might be a domino effect again in favor of BTBOOM. He uses that Ags, but another death to his name. As GPK finally overtook him thanks to these coupled pickoffs. Now the smoke from BTBOOM.
Save.
Oh, they find Crit. Hoofstomp is there. That is a dead Rubik. Malrine will casually onslaught to the other side, and we'll be going for the Manta.
He's in trouble. This BKB is going to be forced at the bare minimum.
Oh, he's in the low ground though, so he can't react in time. He's dead.
Falcons are getting picked apart, step by step. This team are ready behind him, grouping up here as 5.
Yep, GPK. Gonna pop the smoke, it'll be MieRo in the trees. TORONTOTOKYO, yeah. Goodbye, good sir. Although,
wait, what?
Actually, force staffing away because they want to focus onto the Windrunner instead, and that is a much bigger kill. MieRo, we're gonna have to hoof stomp and retreat into his base as skiter. Ooh, he was looking for it.
Falcons will get the bigger one.
BTBOOM.
Oh, they're looking for a 4v5 here. Primal Beast is top, and he will be showing on the wave, so effectively a 4v4 if Falcons get caught. Amar
caught off guard again.
So quick burst.
BTBOOM have been on top of things this game in terms of just finding pickoffs.
It is amazing, this game, so I totally get why he bought it. It's not like it's shocking, but just a... I didn't think most morphs buy this, but in this game it's too good.
All right, Roche not up for another minute and a half as Malrine trying to disrupt things. They get the Lincolns procced, and my god, GPK gets destroyed. And TORONTOTOKYO in the corner of the map with the freezing field. Pretty tanky, but not enough to survive here. They keep finding the pickoffs onto GPK. Now they're going to be spotted. As TORONTOTOKYO with the crystal clone. It will activate on nothing.
That sound effect is nice, though.
Yeah, it's a good shard now.
Falcons looking for the backstab.
Should be kind of expected as TORONTOTOKYO in the trees is going to be spotted first. The pulverize is there. Stormhammer. Oh, Peter, a little bit awkward fight. They do get him in the end, though. And you can see Amar convulsing as he pops the BKB, tries to run as Nightfall was being dragged like a dog. You're going to see the lasso come through as skiter just rips through save. Nightfall again being static linked. And Amar, they're going to be able to clean things up really easily. This was not even close. Falcons full team wipe. That static link shard is pretty insane. So they give up Roche number 2. This will be Cheese and Aegis.
Oh yeah, it's a cheese.
He roared really late there. And now Amar gonna try to pull this around onto BTBOOM instead. And let's see how Falcons use this Aegis. The high ground attempt from Malrine. As the pulverize is there, was instantly canceled. You can see MieRo kind of in no man's land. Crit, despite being very tanky, actually will live as a result of being that tanky. Very nicely done. MieRo stuck on the cliff and left all alone. That'll be the death of the Centaur. That's a full minute on the deck. And save, the TP will be fine.
There is a timing where you can Ogre Seal Totem as you're getting Sven stunned for him to connect the stun and then you still jump away. That's what happened there. Skiter was jumping on the Pugna. He should have died instantly, but he managed to somehow create distance after the stun connected. Oh,
Malrine going in pretty deep, gets the pulverize onto the CM. TORONTOTOKYO getting healed up by save. As Amar goes in even deeper, still has the Aegis, of course. Gale Force making things a little bit awkward, but now the Gale Force is stolen.
That's a great steal.
And now the fortification comes out. Malrine still trying to create space here as finally the CM, no, the Decrepify keeps him alive a little bit longer as Sneyking gets the lasso, but the attribute shift was there from the Morphling, so Nightfall was going to survive. Finally, TORONTOTOKYO dies, but he does have buyback. And save with the Ogre Seal Totem bit. That's definitely not English. Either way, he dies. Telekinesis. Mar still trying to use this Gale Force to their advantage. I think they're on top of each other, in fact.
Oh my god.
Peter heals up to full, destroys MieRo. No buyback for him as Nightfall also getting gone on. That's the death of him. Triple kill for Skiter. TORONTOTOKYO is going to make it an Ultra. And now the GGs come out as Falcons will take game number 1.
Goodness, this Sven owned this game. Skiter just crushing it. And the front lining, you can definitely tell the mindset that Falcons had with this draft. The front lining of Primal Beast as well as Razor, just going in, giving vision, soaking spells, and the cleanup crew of the Sven.
a hero's had such a bad win rate, we just can't figure out why.
No, it is
very
really
odd.
bizarre. It's fair to say today that it should have won its game.
I feel like I've seen that game 100 times the last month.
You would imagine some of the losses Eng falls behind and things just go wrong, right? It's not always doing great.
Yep, not always, as Nightfall is getting burned by crit. Fairy
Nice
Fire
torrent.
pops torrent from Amar. First blood crit. Now TORONTOTOKYO does have the 3 leaps, and it doesn't matter. The Tidebringer from Amar will snipe him out.
Isn't well aligned with greedy offlaners. That doesn't mean that in a few months from now that someone like Pure, who's currently playing carry, if he plays offlane again, then maybe it's going to be outstanding, right?
Save with the Avalanche. Sneyking gets hoof stomped now. Will die. Skiter, though, coming in with the concoction. TORONTOTOKYO, the arrow not going to hit. Save. Still dies. So results in a 1-for-1. Not playing it, of course, but commentating it. How does this game look for the old Alk boy?
Quite good, given that he has a good start, I think. Let's see if Amar manages to outrange
Avalanche is there.
It's a big kill.
Toss back, also there. Amar is dead. Nice pick off from BTBOOM.
It's
Much
worked for
needed.
it, but they get it. Yeah, so Alk, I think, in a game like this, an Alk playing from ahead and with momentum can definitely play well into these cores, which has not seemed to be a problem for Falcons so far in this tournament, to be fair. They've been very much on point. GPK.
Rain.
Oh dear.
Link.
He already used his banish.
The OD. That'll be the death of GPK. Malrine takes it for himself.
I think that's what they were hoping not to be necessary, but if Falcons are going to farm at this alarming rate, I think you're going to have to try to put a stop to this Alk play. And then, what's your combo? Centaur, Tiny Mirana, like maybe?
Malrine had an idea that something was coming for him. And it will be
Get this one.
the 4 members of BTBOOM.
See if Falcons even try to defend this tower at all. If they're just going to keep turning this into farming time.
Well,
They will
these
defend.
TPs are coming. Amar with the X. Torrent connects onto the OD. Flame break back into the boat as well. Will also proc. GPK is going to heal up a decent amount, but now gets frostbitten into the lasso and even a freezing field. Down goes the OD. So it will be essentially a trade for the mid laners. As Amar has his blade melt in tow, and I would assume it's just the old Aghanim Scepter afterwards. He's already halfway if he wants to go for it. Lasso finds its target into the frostbite. Freezing field. Stampede won't. Okay, TORONTOTOKYO. First to fall. Will be a trade, though, for Sneyking. So 1-for-1, but the X onto the OD. GPK dead. Double kill for Malrine.
Oh my
and they're not done yet. Save gonna be the next
Did Skiter
with
just find
MieRo, potentially the 4th. Skiter, I assume, got the double concoction.
Yeah, I think he got a double concoction off camera there. Oh boy.
Amar almost done with his Ags.
Light collector for crits. Great neutral item on Bat Rider, because it gives move speed.
Nightfall gets X'd in his own jungle.
No save
Boat
available.
Is there no Sunder?
Oh,
Because they have the perma-stun.
Malrine actually BKB'd there. Oh well.
Better
They get
safe
the
than
kill.
sorry. Now Skeeter's got his golden item.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
MieRo. Save is in the trees. Going to get the Avatos onto Crit. Not enough for the kill. As Crit gets to the high ground. Flame break and Save just slowed to an absolute crawl. Stampede, but an instant frostbite from Sneyking. MieRo, counter initiation. Does find a pick off onto Crit.
Looks like they can't get the vision. Torrent Storm.
Storm.
Do it.
Not going to find any connection. Blind Torrent itself, no. I have to say, as TORONTOTOKYO will die to Skiter. The CM was very scary anyway, as we just mentioned. Mar there with a casual X Torrent into runaway, taunt away. Good stuff. Skiter. Concoction. They don't layer it properly as Crit's actually getting taken down by the illusions. Down he goes. There's the BKB pop to force, or to not allow Nightfall to get off the Sunder, and that leads to his ultimate demise.
You could channel it onto an enemy and then run with the life drain.
Okay.
I don't remember Sunder not being the ult. Are you positive?
You're making me question myself now.
Genuinely
As we're going to find a connection, so shut your mouth as we get into a team fight. MieRo spotted.
Nice team fight. 3v1. A true team fight for the ages, and the three will win.
It's the closest we're going to get here. As BTBOOM now on the run. 9-5 overall. They had 2 series go 2-0, and then 5 splits. So that will delay a little bit more, but let's see Falcons playing it a bit safe. No longer with the Aegis. There's a damage room top as Amar. He's all alone right now. That is going to be a very good pickoff for BTBOOM. So a little bit sloppy here from Amar. As the rest of his team was nowhere near. You can see they just spread the map.
So he is now building up an Ags.
I can't wait.
Probably going to just put on, I would imagine.
Well, Malrine would make sense to some degree, but it's not like the refresher Ags build is safe. Going for the initiation. MieRo not hitting the hoof stomp at all. They do pick off the Bat Rider, who buys back instantly. Malrine now with his BKB. Focus is on the TB. He's dead. Save will be next. Double kill for Amar. As the Boots of Travel 2 being used by Skiter to join this fight. He's going to get the Abyssal Blade onto MieRo. Gets off the hoof stomp, but completely surrounded and will eventually be brought down as well. So they get the 1 kill on the support Bat. This is going to be a lane in bottom, and they will certainly go mid next. They cannot get Megas, though. There is a tier 2 standing on the top side, and I don't think they push fast enough to even try to go for throne anyway.
It gives you the moving freezing field that can also frostbite.
Yeah. Okay, this is a good move from BTBOOM. If it gets punished here, this could just be the end of the game. And Amar, Torrent, boat is coming as well. MieRo has to TP out with the BKB. He's actually going to cancel it as GPK gets caught out. He's dead for 60. And that is a huge punishment as Roche is not interested in this fight at all. Nightfall surrounded, bashed, and killed.
Well, it could have been a good play.
I think you do need to do something to this effect.
I mean, sure, you got to take a risk, but Falcons were ready for it. And Falcons will force out.
Well, MieRo might live,
probably the GG here. 30 seconds on OD.
That's Amar asking, are you going to GG yet, bro? And they finally do call it as the tier 4s are getting hit. So Falcons remain undefeated in this group stage number 2, and they just look like they're on another level, Cinderin.
Yeah, this was a series that people were anticipating a lot, both teams being 3-0. BTBOOM actually won the group that Falcons were also in. BTBOOM were 10-4 against Falcons is 9-5.